And tonight, we get to see Mohamed Bomba. Tremendous size and strength, but also extremely bright, Kenny. Schools with the highest level academics offered him scholarships.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines, and we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, we know how much of a trailblazer LeBron James has been. He's taken charge of his own free agency to ensure that he is almost always on a contender. He has made it clear he has no interest in being around mediocrity. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. He wants rings and nothing less. You can see it all over the league. Injuries, Brent, beginning to affect some teams, but it's hard to pay your stars and maintain a deep bench all under the salary cap. It's a very difficult dance to do.
This is why sitting next to you as a broadcaster is a really less stressful thing to do rather than be a general manager in the league.
Yeah.
So hard to make.
But you could be a general manager in this league.
Maybe at some point, Kevin, but right now I'm enjoying this seat with you. And I'm wondering how it is that some of these teams can get creative with cap analytics guys and their strategy, how much they want to press forward given some of the restrictions of what you can do with your roster. But we know the more players you have that can step in and be ready, these deeper teams during the regular season usually pile up a few more wins than those that don't have that approach.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Z. And it's James in at the 2. First one falls for him. And James drills them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Bomba kicks to Ball. Passes it to Bomba. Shot clock at 6. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And not much else you can do. I mean, you can contest Bomba's shot, but most times he's just a little longer.
Wade finds Wade. Now here's James. And there's the pass to LeBron. Yes, that goes in.
Now LeBron elevating there and a nice rhythm jump shot.
They get a hand on it. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Wade against Ball. Wade kicks to Wade. In the corner, it's James. Just 5 to shoot. Wade outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Williamson, the pass to Ball. Out to the right wing. James against Ball. To the middle, Williamson. Great D that time from James. Inside, here's Wade, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Bomba. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ball. No good that time. Wade with the defensive effort. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And here's James outside. Ball with the rebound. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And it's tied up with that one. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go out or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. Right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Tipped away. Pass the ball. Down low. Here's Bomba. And that one hits back iron. Gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Wade. Another shot. It's tipped.
The main weapon in Bomba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it shows some improvement in consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
That's good from Ball.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Here's the quick. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with him.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass the ball. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Ball dishes the ball. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
This is where you got to put a body on the guy. His will is incredible down on the interior, fighting and clawing for every rebound.
Wade drives in. The layup missed.
And his touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
Ball against Wade. Good D by Wade.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Well, the big story in the offseason was LeBron's free agency. You knew that there would be a ton of rumors flying around about where he might end up. Honestly, I'm sure he's glad it's over with and can once again focus on the court.
And he makes the first. And for LeBron, it's really about the media circus, Greg, that surrounds him when he's a free agent.
And boy, it's hard because his free agency is the story in the NBA. Honestly, maybe the story in sports. The decision he made with this team completely shaped and shifted the outlook of the entire league. All other free agents and teams were just waiting to see what he'd do before the dominoes start to fall.
We watch LeBron and we marvel at him, but how hard that LeBron James works at his craft and continues to push the bar for himself physically is one of the things that you have to appreciate the most.
Now, here's Ball. 8 points his last outing. Clock is at 3. Over LeBron. And the rejection by James. From deep three-point range. And Bomba pulls it down.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. While we're in the quick break, let's show you the list of the hottest shooting rookies in the NBA this year. And you look at Ball, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And the numbers say it all. I mean, he's tremendously efficient at scoring the basketball around the rim. He's almost automatic.
That's good from Ball. And so he makes both from the line. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ball against Wade. Back to Wade. Passes to the quick. Poked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And here's Wade. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Denver.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
The offensive rebound. One-on-one here. Here's LeBron, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
A great job by LeBron in that instance at getting some contact and then going straight into the foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Free throw good, James. So many modern offenses no longer rely on a point guard to initiate the play. Tell us a little bit more. Walk us through that process.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, are getting more towards motion offenses, almost playing in a secondary break where you've either coming off a score, you're coming down the floor, the point guard gets off the ball, and with all the players moving around and with the multifaceted skill set of your small forward and your power forward who's now playing at the point, distributing the ball, setting screens, DHO. Because of that skill set, you don't really have the heavy reliance on point guard domination with the basketball, setting up every play, and being the only playmaker on the floor. Now you have 3 and sometimes 4 getting that job done.
Now here's Wade. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lets it go from the wing, and it's Williamson with the rebound.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
The pass to Newman. That's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
And let's check out stats for James. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 3rd in shooting percentage, 5th in steals, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. Now, here's Ball. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
That's good from Ball. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Lonzo Ball. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Wade surveying the D. Hardaway finds James, and LeBron throws it down.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Here's Newman. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. Pass to Williamson. Durant against James. Pass to Newman. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ball. Offline with his 3. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The feed now to Wade. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Smith checked in for ball. Poked loose, stolen by Stevenson. Wade outside. Lets it fly from 18. No good on that one. Great D that time from Durant. Williamson, the pass to Newman. Passes it to Kuzma. LeBron grabs the miss.
Now the defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Durant for three. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Durant's got himself on the board with three there.
Well, for a tall guy, Durant has such dexterity and rhythm on the catch and shoot. It's just interesting to watch.
Durant against James. Excellent defense there from Smith.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
Gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the foul on the monster. That'll be his second foul of the game.
There are times where you have to play with a little bit more caution. That's already his second foul in the first quarter.
Shumpert is checked in for the monster. Here's Hardaway. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Stolen. Here's Newman. And that one drops.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Monk kicks to LeBron. Dishes it to Monk. Just 5 to shoot. And Bomba has it in the corner. Shoots from the high post. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Biombo's got his first points of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Wide open. Misses off the right iron. Gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Smith the pass to Newman. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Smith with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And a tremendous opportunity for David Fizdale to re-energize his coaching career. Just that short stint he had in Memphis. He's a smart guy, a ton of charisma, which of course the New York fans are going to react to, and try to rework this roster and find some talent and push forward.
Here's Smith following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Here's Durant. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Durant.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
And so Durant nails them both.
Such a big bonus to have a big guy that can step up to the free throw line and knock down shots. So many guys struggle from there.
And he knocks down the first one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Smith outside. The pass to Kuzma. Outside Durant. To the paint. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Durant. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
LeBron against Durant. LeBron kicks to Monk. And the wing jumper offline.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Two shots.
That's good from Durant.
It's pretty evident to see that Kevin Durant is driven to be a great player, but it's his love for the game. The passion he has for basketball is something that's just off the charts. I know he's anxious to have another great competitive year in the NBA.
Durant hits them both. Here's Monk. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Left side, Davis over Durant.
The underrated part of Kevin Durant's game, his length and timing affecting shots.
And so it's the home team holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
We've got Davis. Prodigy is out there with Monk. Then it's Lance Stevenson, and it's Bomba at the center.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
Bomba with the block. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. The league no longer wants to reward offensive players who throw themselves into defenders. Have you seen a big change in how those players, Brent, are being called?
I think the league's doing a better job of it, trying to examine when it is.
Seems that way, you're right.
Somebody gets up in the air and the offensive player leans in or kicks out and tries to draw some kind of contact. So it's been up to the referees. They've been diligent with it. I think they'll just get better with time.
And the first one at the line is good. Ball's checked in for Smith. He hits both from the stripe. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Monk with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here's James outside. It's hauled in by Newman. Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Durant. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, great length and using his advantage on the inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Davis. He had 16 points in the win against Denver. Monk, and it's denied. And stolen by James. Kicks it to Monk. James trying to free himself up. The shot by Monk is no good. Durant with it. Now guarded by Monk. Durant, no good. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. Going just 1 for 5. Monk, the pass to Stevenson. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. Out on his own on the break. Here's Newman. Drops in the breakaway layup. Newman's got 4 points this quarter.
He really takes off. Just never looks back.
Yeah, by the time anyone even thinks of chasing him, he's gone.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago. And let's review some numbers for Kevin Durant. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
Loving the toughness there from Bomba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
Ball against James. Poked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And how about a look at a few of the hottest players in the NBA right now, the top scoring shooting guards in the past 10 games. And you look at Ball, second in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, the prodigy.
And this is the cream of the crop at the 2-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
Well, these are the assassins of the NBA right there. The players who can turn a game on its head when they start to feel it. They are almost always the primary focus of the opposing defense.
Now here's Wade. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, the defense wasn't all that bad, but Wade's offense is just sometimes too good for anything you throw at him.
Ball against James. Pass to Durant. Now here's Ball. Tight defense on him. It's stolen by Wade. And here they come. From the wing. Ball with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
1 shot.
That's good from Ball.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Monsters checked in for Durant. Shot from the inbound. That's good on the jump shot.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bomba, making an effort to share the rock.
Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Offensive rebound. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
Bomba's shot is off.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job. Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect pass, and that's also alliteration.
And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
Ball with a wide open look. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Ball's got 9 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Knocked away. To the inside. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
James kicks to Wade. Back to James. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. James has got 5 points in the quarter. Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Passes the ball with the shot and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you could turn it up.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Well, there's a lot of talk, too, Brent, about the age requirement for entering the draft, and Commissioner Silver has said it's a clear change that's probably on the way. What do you think the league should do?
Can you and I talk about a guy that you know quite well who in 1995 came out as the
17-year-old? I know
in
it.
the NBA draft? Kevin Garnett came into the league and handled himself extremely well. Now, for every one of those stories, we know there were other ones where guys did not make much of their NBA careers.
But then here comes the G League.
The G League, to me, is the huge key.
That's the equalizer.
A lot of these guys have a ripcord now for some of those things that transpired over the course of the last 30 years, where they can have a softer landing point to continue to develop, to continue to mature, and have an opportunity to make something of their NBA career.
Excellent explanation. Now here's Wade. Ball with the rebound.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Ball against Wade. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
And the foul on the monster. And that'll be his third foul so far. Wade kicks to Wade. It's James atop the key. The pass to the quick. 2 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Ball dishes the ball. Pass the ball. Releases. That's tipped. Gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Stolen by Ball. Here's Bomba. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a solid athlete at his size, Bomba isn't bashful at taking it to the rack and drawing the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And with Mohamed Bomba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
He doesn't get the second one. And with Bomba, in addition to his crazy length, you also get a player who's extremely smart.
How about getting scholarship offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard? You can see him thinking on the court. He's deliberate in the things that he does. Bright, bright future ahead for him.
Now, here's Bomba. 5 points in the game. Ball buries the long-range jumper. Ball's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Fires from the wing. James finds Davis. Tries yet again. Passes to the quick. Knocks it loose. 5 to shoot. They shoot again. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, tough with his shot so far off right now. They're going to have to tap someone else to step up until he finds it.
Wade passes to LeBron. Wade with it. Now guarded by Ball. Wade outside. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bomba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And that one falls for Bomba.
You know, the comparisons to Rudy Gobert are understandable. Bomba's insane reach really helps on both ends of the court.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dwayne Wade. And he makes both free throws. Here's James. 32 points for him last game against Denver.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
Here's Newman. Wade is covering. Here's Kuzma. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Davis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Durant's checked in for Bomba. Gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Wade outside. Davis kicks to Wade. First trip to the line for him here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:41 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Newman. Wade is covering. Hardaway against Durant. That one good for 2. Durant's got 11.
Well, that could have easily been an N1. Durant showing terrific body control after contact.
Now, here's Wade. He's tightly guarded. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Trying to cut into this lead. Bad time for a miscue.
Yeah, they may have some ants in the pants right here. You just have to take what the defense gives you.
Inside. Pass to Newman. Kuzma kicks to Shumpert. And it's off from three-point range. An even 3-on-3 break. Davis finds Hardaway. And there's a whistle. It goes on him on Shumpert. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw good from Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway Jr. has some nights where it just looks effortless for him to get out and get 20 points. It's nice when he rebounds and passes in those games as well, showing complete game.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now here's Durant. 26 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with him.
Wade right side. Hardaway with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Hardaway has got 5 now.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., you can see he's got good foundational form for a three-point shot. Consistency would help.
Here's Newman. Wade is covering. The pass to Durant. 4 on the clock. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 15.
And this has been relentless from KD here tonight. The defense has tried to adjust not once but several times and nothing working.
And so it's the home team finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, I really like how many times they got to the free throw line. They've taken the direct method, attacking the basket, not settling for jump shots. That's gotten them some really good looks and a lot of points from the line. Staying aggressive in the second half is key.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. The monster out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Durant, then it's Ball, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for David Fizdale as we begin the second half. And here's Wade following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Wade passes to James. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Ball no good.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Ball's got 15.
Pretty ferocious and sheer determination shown on that one. Easy to see why he gets those easy scoring opportunities.
Stolen by Ball. And it's Ball in the corner. Pass to Williamson. Ball with a wide open look. Hits the jumper in space. He's got 10.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Bomba is checked in for Kevin Durant. James against Ball, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And James drills them both. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Ball dishes the ball. Just 5 to shoot. And Wade sends it back.
Dwayne Wade, the best shot blocking 2 guard this game has ever seen. Add another one to the total.
Now here's James. Not a lot of room. He dishes it to James. Ball's knocked loose. Unhindered, going all the way.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Oh, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
To the paint. Here's Ball with the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Ball's got 11 points.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Wade kicks to Wade. The basket good off the assist from Wade.
And that's just a really good-looking three-point shot from D. Wade. You have to crowd him as he's rising up for that one.
Passes it to Bomba. Here's Ball. Pass to Williamson. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the middle. James finds Davis. And Bomba pulls it down. Bomba's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
From 11 feet away, Ball no good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And the pass to Wade. And that's off the glass and in. Wade's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the mid-range jump shot is something Dwayne Wade has really perfected throughout his career.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for Davis.
And the story of the game for him has really been painful. I mean, he's tried to get things going, but for whatever reason, between the defense and just his rhythm tonight, the touch just hasn't been there.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Wade kicks to James. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Ball, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Ball's got 13 points.
Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
Stolen by Ball. Feeds it to Ball. And Wade sends it back. Looking for Wade, he gets it there. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This is why Dwayne Wade has been the superstar he has been. Harm and hoop on that play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Ball.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Wade.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
Smith kicks to Ball. Lets a floater go. Biombo with the block. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Wade. Softly drops in the floater. Wade's got 10 points here in the second half.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Now here's Ball. 15 points in the game, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, you like it when J.R. Smith moves the ball. You know J.R. wants to shoot it. Nice pass there.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Dwayne Wade. He's putting up about 17 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him
delivering night in and night out.
And I like it when stars do exactly that. It's not just about scoring 50 or 40 or 30. It's about making plays consistently.
James kicks to Wade. Back to LeBron. That's tipped.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Now, here's Biombo. Stolen by Ball. The dish to Ball. Pass to Williamson. He kicks it to Ball. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. That one misses.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see them. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily, he bricked the mid-range.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 19 points.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Wade kicks to James. Passes it to LeBron. Over to the left wing. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. The Quick's got his second basket of the night.
When LeBron came into the league, we knew he was authentically more a playmaker than a scorer. So whatever way it takes to get his team to get points, LBJ is good with it.
Ball with the bucket.
He's just so efficient. Getting his points within the flow of the offense, great recipe for success.
Wade drives in, lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Wade's got 12 points in just the second half. Now Ball. 21 points in the game. Good on the shot.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them.
Kicks it to James. Here's Wade. It's deflected.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Biombo with the block. Here's the Quick. He's covered by Ball. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And Bomba with the basket on the assist by Smith. And that's 11 points for Mohamed Bomba. Gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. James up top, covered by Smith. Now here's Wade. He's guarded closely. And the foul on the monster. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dwayne Wade. On defense, the home team. Pass to James. 5 on the clock. Shoots. Wide open shot is on the money. James has got 14 points for the game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Williamson. Biombo with the block. And he recovers it. James up top, guarded by Kuzma. Taken away. To the inside, Newman. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Newman's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Now here's James. He's got 14. Hits the three-point bomb. James has got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
Three-pointer. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Ball with the bucket.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Here's the quick. 5 points in the game. The pass to James. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. And it's in there.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Newman. 8 points for him. He rifled that one in from distance. Ball's got 19 points.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
LeBron passes to James. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now, here's Kuzma. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Bomba with the block. And they'll keep possession. Just 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Smith. The shot comes out. Great D that time from James. Gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. That one falls. LeBron's got 12 points in the game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Newman. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Smith outside. Here's Williamson. Misses. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The home team delivering the blowout. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Monk. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. They've got Monk. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Bridges. Then it's Lance Stevenson, and it's Hardaway in at the 2. Ball dishes to Shumpert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Well, we know that Dr. James Naismith came up with the idea when he was teaching at the YMCA. But as far as skill development, Brent, some feel that maybe in the skill category that the USA has fallen behind a little bit. Do you agree?
I think what the United States is doing on that level between your late grade school years and AAU programs in particular and your high school years, that they're trying to address this issue and get ahead of it a little bit. For years, there was a 10-year or 15-year gap about European players being schooled and being in institutions where they were basically young professionals from the age of 12 to 14 having school and basketball and being at a facility for just those things specifically. The last few years, there's been a lot of concern with players being more adept and more skilled here in the States. The change is coming.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Durant's checked in for Newman. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And it's blocked.
Well, it helps to have a guard who can block some shots. Shumpert, a dependable defender who at times can get up to throw things away.
Pass to Bomba. Out to Hardaway. Game is so wide open now, Brent. Such a great pace. Does that put more strain on bigger players? Physical.
I think it's putting strain on everybody. Yeah. I think last year we saw
regardless of size.
Yeah, injuries to every position, the key guys at every position. I think that some of the physical motions that players have to perform in games because they're covering more ground and in susceptible positions, it's happening to everybody. The issue with the big guys, Kevin, is they're not playing. Less of them are getting more important time on the floor, so it's a strain on everybody.
On the free throw, no good. Gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. It's deflected. Pass to Monk. Clock at 6. Stevenson inside the three-point line. Neal Akina with the rebound. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And it's blocked. Bridges passes to Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
I tell you what, Monk's ability there to finish in traffic shows some toughness, even though he was fouled.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw drops for Monk.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
That one drops for him. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Stevenson outside. He kicks it to Monk. The three knocks down the three ball.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
Here's Neal Akina. And here's Kuzma. Durant up top. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Neal Akina. He's guarded by Stevenson. Gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Hardaway for 3, drills the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 6 here in this quarter.
He's got some growing confidence right now in the catch-and-shoot game, Hardaway Jr. Feels like he could score from anywhere.
Neal Akina kicks to Durant. Certain guys can play within themselves and still dominate. You played along one of the best that you saw up close in Tim Duncan.
One of the things I think about with Tim is how many numbers he left on the board, Kevin. The way that Coach Popovich played him, minimal minutes, touches when needed most, where Tim usually came through, but how much more dominant he truly could have been.
And he didn't care about numbers, did he?
Not at all. He cared about one number, and that's putting W's on the board. But how many more things Tim Duncan would have led categorically in the history of the NBA at the power forward position, but overall, the numbers would have been staggering.
Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Biombo, the pass to Monk. Dishes to Hardaway. He can't get that one. Shumpert with some nice D. To the inside. Knox. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
Yeah, Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits and makes sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
On the wing, Hardaway. Kicks it to Biombo. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Biombo. It's tipped. Here's Neal Akina, and he banks in the layup.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
On the wing, Hardaway. The pass to Biombo. Back to Hardaway. And the jumper falls for him.
You can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. Like to see his guys step up a little more.
Neal Akina kicks to Kuzma. He dishes it to Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. As the league's star power grows, we see more players taking on roles in entertainment, which is kind of interesting. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
Did you know that I was in a movie myself, Kevin?
Why do you think I'm bringing this up?
Oh,
you have
okay.
firsthand knowledge of this stuff. Your fingerprints are all over this question.
Yeah, not a distraction. No, I mean, come on. It's an opportunity for guys to go.
It was fun, right? You loved your experience, didn't you?
I did love my experience. I did a couple commercials when I was in Los Angeles. It's a lot of fun.
And you were good.
You're amazing, Kevin. Thank you.
They won, and they won awards.
Thank you. The things did win awards.
I know.
You're very kind.
It's
not a distraction, though. These guys are kids. They want to do things. They want to do things musically. They want to be on stage. They want to be in movies. They want to do TV shows.
Too, right? Helps the league and notoriety and everything else.
Why not?
Durant hits them both. Gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Wade kicks to Wade. Offline with his three. Got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Now, that's the attack mindset with which they entered the game with, and I wouldn't expect them to let up now.
Off target on the 15-footer.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Now, here's Wade. Commissioner Adam Silver has balanced his comments between wanting parity, Brent, and recognizing there are always going to be super teams. Is there middle ground there?
Is there middle ground?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You would like to have some of the teams just be more competitive than they are, but some of the creative, circuitous routes that teams have taken to put themselves into position to get better, younger talent has decimated.
What do you call that?
I don't have a term for it.
Okay.
I don't like the one that's used, so
Yeah.
I don't have a term for it. Let's just call it setting yourself up for the future, Kevin.
Looking ahead.
Yes, exactly. So I just don't think you'll ever get it. You do hope that some of the starving franchises do have some success for the fans who have they've had to bear a lot. So you root for them.
And stolen by LeBron. The shot by Monk is no good.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Here's Durant over James. Off the left rim and out.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
And the basket by Wade.
That's a beautiful shot from Dwayne Wade. He's still got that jumper going.
Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Inside. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Bomba. Bomba's got 6 assists in the game. Gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Wade on the wing. Yambo dishes to Monk. Takes a three, but they recover it.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
You know, LeBron is good at the fundamentals, but just so great at reading where the rebound is coming off and grabs that one for a second chance opportunity.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Durant.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
There's no longer a home and road designation as far as light and dark jerseys. Is that an issue at all? I mean,
not really. It's a little off-putting some games where you just flip on and your
trying
brain's
to figure out where they are.
Yeah,
exactly.
Where's this game being played?
Yes.
But with how many alternate jerseys last year teams had and specialty jerseys they had, it's a lot of fun to see the apparel companies paint a different picture on the floor.
LeBron outside. Pass to Wade. Throws it up high. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Neal Akina. Passes to Bomba. Now here's Kuzma. Covered by Biombo. Kuzma with it. He kicks to Bomba. The three-pointer no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Monk, no one around him. Great look there, but off target.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Down low. Kuzma passes to Shumpert. Back to Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
That free throw, no good. One thing I like about Adam Silver, he is always looking to break new ground, push the envelopes, and develop new areas of innovation.
Well, always forward thinking, and of course this league has always done that. Adam has found a new position in the league, having a chief innovation officer in place, somebody that's always examining not only how things are going in the league and maybe being adaptable to change, but examining what's going on worldwide. And you always see the way the league tinkers with and toys with Summer League and the way the G League competition sets up in order to try to find more ways to make the game more enjoyable or more accessible to the fan base.
Now here's Hardaway. Kicks to Monk from deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Neal Akina kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Bomba. Good D by Stevenson. And about 45% from the floor in the fourth. James. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot. The catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
There's the pass to Knox. James against Kuzma. Pass to Knox. 6 on the shot clock. Shumpert passes to Neal Akina. Over Monk. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Getting 39% from the floor. Not their best. From 17 feet out, Stevenson can't hit.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Neal Akina kicks to Shumpert. Passes to Bomba. Here's Knox. Over Stevenson. Knox misses. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Neal Akina. James with some nice D.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. JR, congrats on the win. You got yourself going, but it looked like everybody was going well tonight.
I definitely think so. You know, we got a lot of great players on our team, a lot of people who can score, and hopefully we can just keep building on it.
Well, you all contributed tonight. Thanks, JR. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.